gonna try not to let it do that to me, though. My game plan, I'm gonna wait a second for people to come in, but my game plan is gonna be to see whether I can make some progress in this game without spending any money. The packs on the far right look straight out of Marvel Snap. I can see it. I can see it, yeah. This coloration is very extreme. You know, cyan, Gatorade, cool, blast, blue, with then the bright yellow. Aram, I can't stay long, but I want to say hello, and that I also don't really like Rincewind. You know what? I appreciate that. Are these packs from last time? Yeah, everything that's here... I didn't open anything more after last stream. So everything that's here is stuff that I got from the initial mail. We're doing a full pack opening stream. I was gonna start with a little pack opening. I spent the last 3 hours trying to make progress on a Savage boss in Final Fantasy XIV, so while I have been gaming for a while, it was fairly heads down, like, somewhat stressful at times gameplay, so I think I want to start by just chilling out and cracking a few packs and wasting some time. Then I'm going to go on and play some actual games. Alright, chat, can we get 50 Black Lotuses this stream? That would be pretty nice. Black Lotus is an artifact. Therefore, I can only assume it is in March of the Machine. You know what? Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna be like, I can't believe I got here late and I missed the first pack. So I'm just gonna get straight into it for the people who are already here. And, you know, welcome in, everyone. Let's open some March of the Machine. I don't know anything about this. And this is the regular one, not the alchemy one. We got a Chomping Kavu here. He's got War Mammoth stats. Backup. When this creature enters the battlefield... oh, okay, fun. Pump something else and it gains this card's abilities until end of turn. This is bullshit. I missed the My Little Pony pack opening. I don't know this for sure, but I have to imagine by now there's a My Little Pony secret lair. I would have to assume. Phyrexian Archivist. 6 mana, 4/5. Put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. That's like a card they would have printed in the olden days. It looks pretty weak by modern standards. Invasion of Kamigawa. What the goddamn am I looking at? So this is another two-sided card, I guess. So the creature is Rooftop Saboteurs. But that's not what you can play, because it doesn't have a mana cost. So I guess you play this, Battle Siege. When Invasion of Kamigawa enters, tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Okay. Oh, that's a good way to formalize that mechanic. Okay, what is 4? What is the 4? Battle Siege. A battle is a permanent type that enters with defense counters. 4 of them, I guess. As a siege battle enters, your opponent will be chosen to protect it while you can attack it. Damage removes its defense counters while the... Oh, okay. So it's a thing, you play it, but then you attack it. Okay. Play it as a battle. Instant effect. Creatures attack the number and it flips over upon killing it. I see, I see. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting reversal of how Planeswalkers work, in that they give your opponent a secondary target, whereas this, you make your own secondary target and give up damage on your opponent. Try and get whatever this is. When it deals combat damage to that player or battle, draw a card. Hello, Nom Nom Freshman. Oh, and hello, Vindlestock. I know you both, but you're first-time chatters for my channel. Played as a battle. Yeah. 4 damage. Damage removes its defense counters. Do effects that nowadays say deals damage to any target, can you throw those at battles, or can battles only be damaged by attacking them with creatures? When you flip it, yes, you can. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That would be a weird distinction if you couldn't. This doesn't seem great, to be honest. Because you're effectively... The cost is the 3 colorless and a blue. I suppose you get the initial effect. Tap target artifact or creature, and it skips untapping for a turn. Like, that's a minor benefit. But the thing is, you're paying 4 mana to eventually get this creature, and you also have to give up 4 damage on your opponent at least. If you have exactly 4 damage, giving that up. If you don't have exactly enough creatures, you might have to actually deal over damage to get it at all. Yeah, interesting. I feel like you don't want the defense cap number to be too low, or else it's trivial to play it and just immediately get it all the time. But I feel like if the defense is going to be middling, 4 plus, then the mana cost should surely be lower than this. Because otherwise, I don't know. Or the creature has to be really good, and this creature is, like, fine. This is a creature that feels like it would be one you would just get for 4 mana, rather than having to jump through these extra hoops. I like battles. This isn't a very good one, says Demifly. Okay. Renata, called to the hunt. Legendary enchantment creature, printed at uncommon. They really do be doing whatever they want. I guess if it's... No, this isn't Kamigawa. This is Aftermath. So, because Kamigawa had uncommon legendary creatures, because it's a legend-focused thing. I don't know, maybe there is a Kamigawa thing here. Maybe Kamigawa is one of the planes featured in this. Anyway, power is equal to devotion to green. Each other creature you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. Core Shade. Okay. Thrashing Frontliner. Whenever it attacks a battle. Okay, alright. Yeah. I'll buy that. That's a fun interaction. Furnace Gremlin is a little dude. When he dies, incubate X. Create an incubator token with that many +1/+1 counters on it already. Okay. Fun. Uncommon legendaries is the norm nowadays. I'm slightly surprised by that, because I know that good legendaries is the norm now, when it wasn't for a long time. But I think you'd want to milk those in your rare slots. What's our rare? Fairy Mastermind. Flash Flying 2/1. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. Each player draws a card. Cute. I like that. Clever little design. Okay. Just comes into play tap duel with a bonus life stapled to it to try and make that a little better. I'd kill for this in Prague. Sword Sworn Cavalier. Everyone gains first strike for when you make knights. Tiller of Flesh. Makes more dudes. Yeah, that's a really, that's a clever little thing. Make a 2/2 eventually, and it's flavored as an incubating thing. I like that. Cut short. Oh, they actually continued using Convoke. I thought they kind of phased this out for different implementations with a similar idea behind them. Destroy target planeswalker that was activated this turn or tapped creature. Ah, funny. Okay. Blighted, but just the idea of, like, how do we say destroy target tapped planeswalker is funny to me. Enchant land. Okay. Yeah, so it's fertile ground with a bonus incubate. Ooh. That's fun. Get almost a 5/5, get 5 life. Phyrexians you control have reach. This card is goated in formats that allow it. I'll move on for now, but let me know which one. I'm curious. Oh, well, hello. Fairy Mastermind. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, did he say whenever any opponent draws their second card, you draw a card? This is gonna be mosquito killing stream again. I haven't seen one all day, but I thought I just saw one fly past. Yeah, did that guy say for every opponent? Like, if you play him in a multiplayer game and you activate his 3 in a blue... Oh, wow, yeah. No, that could go absolutely crazy. Are you in your booth, Aram? I'm not in my real booth. I'm in my, kind of makeshift... well, it's not really makeshift. It's not cobbled together. It is a product I bought as is. But it's a, yeah, it's a cloth thing. I'm not in my permanent studio booth. That's not a good environment to be in for sitting and streaming for hours. It gets hot. Also, there's no webcam in there. Tarkir Dune Shaper. 4 and a green Phyrexian mana. Turn him into a 4/3. Define card. I don't care how many sets have them, or if they just use them for many different mechanics now. I'm never going to get over the two-sided cards. I'm just never going to stop being pissed off about the logistics of how to do those paper. And I'm not going to bother recounting it again, because otherwise I'm just going to give that rant every time I open one, but I give a little sigh. Portent Tracker. Untap a land. Choose target battle. If an opponent protects it, remove it. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a fun mechanic. I hope there were enough of them in this set that, like, in limited, those sorts of things actually mattered. Okay, yeah. Guardian of Girapur. Oh, we have a rare and also another glowy in this pack, I just realized. Got it! Hold it up to the camera. I fucking killed it. Oh. Alright, little guy. Into the trash with you. Get out of my fucking face. Oh, no. To my finger. Come on. Oh, come on, man. Get out of here. There. Jeez. Was it yesterday? Yesterday or the day before, morning, I was doing some exercises and I was walking back and forth near one of my walls, and I was like, huh, that's weird, there's a little thing on the wall. And I kind of gently pressed my hand down onto it because I wanted to see, like, what is this? Is this a real thing, or is this just like a dark spot? And it turned out to be a mosquito resting on the wall, and it was actually, I'm confident, the mosquito that had bitten me on the ankle earlier that morning, because it was still freshly full of blood, which then oozed onto my finger, and I was like, wish that hadn't happened. I've never quite had that happen before. I've never killed a mosquito that has literally just drunk blood. It's an experience. What the fuck am I looking at here? 3/3 flying for 3. When it enters, exile up to 1 other target creature or artifact you could... Okay, blink something. Okay. I was refilling my water earlier at work, and there was a cockroach on the tab that put cold water out. I hope maybe there was... If you work in an office, maybe you could go to the next floor up or down and use their water cooler after that. Do damage to target player or battle. Back up, gives something flying. Neat. So why is there a second rare in this pack? No particular reason, it would seem. It's not anything inherently special. 5 mana, 5/5. Legendary Treefolk Druid. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may return it to the battlefield face down under its owner's control. It's a forest land. Face down, huh? Face down? As if it were a morph? Or if it's, you know, one of these things? Face down, there's always going to be a face that looks face up, so you're just going to have to remember by stacking it with your forests and hope not to fuck up. These guys, they won't stop printing cards that just don't work. I hate it. I feel very strongly about certain aspects of game design, and one is that you cannot do mechanics that impose a weird additional burden of memory on your player. At least not if that's not how your game normally works, and that's not how Magic worked when I was playing it, so I just wish everyone were dead sometimes. I see a card that mildly upsets me, and it's the end for me. I have to kill someone. Incubate 3, draw a card. Oh yeah, okay. Coppercoat Vanguard. Each other human you control gets +1 0 and has more than 1. Zada, Hedron Grinder. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only Zada, copy that spell for each other creature you control the spell could target. Fun. Aerial Boost. Evoke a little pump spell. Gold Forged Tricks. 1/3 Flying Lifeline. Each legendary permanent you can. Series Resolve. Big Enchantment. Creatures you control get +1 +0 and have haste. Alright. At the beginning of your end step, exile any number of... oh, okay. At the beginning of your end step, blink things until the start of your next. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We're gonna go through March of the Machines, I think. Oh, maybe the mosquito I killed was the one that just gave me this new mosquito bite I've just noticed on my arm. They'll die eventually. Their lifespans aren't that long. I can wait. They'll run into the spiders that live in my house occasionally. 4/1 haste for 3. Incubate 2, crew 2. Happening. Oh, okay. Yeah. Vehicles. I wasn't playing in the sets when these came out. Feels like MTG is going through its own flavor of Yu-Gi-Oh! Then versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Yeah. I mean, MTG's been around for so long that there's been multiple MTG Then versus MTG Nows, I'm sure, over its lifetime. I mean, just from what we've gone through so far in Prague, the obvious one is we've just made it to the new card face. Just got here. Did you do any pack opening off screen? No, you know I wouldn't deprive you of this top content. That ship looks awesome. It is actually a very cool piece of art also. But yeah, where we are in progression, we played Darksteel earlier this week on Monday. So we're already into, new card face, etc., etc. And there were 6th edition rules. Like, there have been eras, even in just the first 10 years worth of cards we've gone through. And I'd be interested to see how the game plays after we get past the sets that I'm at least a little familiar with. What format are you doing in Prague? We are, so a traditional progression in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Sense. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Only has Eternal format. There's no rotation. Officially. There's like 1 or 2 fans consider only the cards up through this year a separate format that people play sometimes for old school styles. But the only official play in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Eternal. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Is where Prague originated, as far as I'm aware. So we were doing MTG the same way. Hello, Pictrable. Thanks for stopping by. And so we started all the way at Alpha Beta Unlimited, and initially we were playing full progression. Sets weren't rotating, so we were effectively playing Legacy-ish. Because we do have bans. So we stuck with all Legacy up through Tempest block. Tempest block, we started doing standard 1 out of 3 weeks. So the first standard we did was Tempest Mirage 5th edition. And then Odyssey block, we started doing extended 1 out of 3 weeks. So right now our rotation is Legacy, Extended, Standard, lined up with each new block that comes out. So the first set comes out, we play Legacy, second set Extended, third set we play Standard, so that when we're playing Standard, it's with a full 2 blocks plus core set. So that's what we're doing at the moment. We might change in future. There might be a point where we decide it doesn't make sense to play Legacy anymore at all, And maybe we'll replace it with, like, Modern or something. Or maybe we'll replace Extended with Modern and keep Legacy. Or maybe eventually we'll want to do Pioneer. It's gonna get more and more unwieldy as we go through, you know, more decades worth of cards. So I guess we'll see. Wildwood Escort, 3/3 for 5. Get a creature or battle from your graveyard to hand. Okay, decent little Gravedigger. Would die, exile it instead. They just not want you to be able to loop these? They usually don't care about that. Or if there's a particular reason. Sunder the Gateway. Choose one. Destroy a non-token artifact or enchantment. Incubate 2. Or incubate 2. And immediately get. Okay. Clever. Clever. What's my rare? Training Grounds. Oh, activated abilities cost 2 less to activate, but to a minimum of 1. That's neat. Yeah. I'm sure this was used in many a Johnny deck, even if it never made any kind of splash in competitive. Is there any chance that Standard would shift to 3 years of sets around the time they did that in the official game? I don't know. Zero knowledge of Magic, but I gotta support my boy. Assuming I'm your boy, that means a lot to me. Thank you. Around the time they did that, in the bad idea they never did ever again. I don't know. So I actually don't really know how Standard works. Nah, no, it's me. I'm the boy. Candy Kid, you can be the boy if you want. I'm not, you know, jealous in that regard. I don't know how Standard works now, even, because I haven't played since they got rid of blocks. I assume it's still, you know, roughly 2 years worth of sets, normally, based on your comment that they did it once and never again with 3 years worth. But, it's always seemed weird to me. Getting rid of blocks and then having a Standard that's made of, like, 6 completely unrelated sets has always felt a little odd to me. Dreg Recycler. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. A little slow for the times it feels. Actually, I don't even know if that's true because, I don't even know what order these sets came out in. I'm just opening them right to left, which I think is release order, but I'm really not sure. When Blighted Burgess... Okay, yeah, I've seen that one. Campus Renovation. Isn't this the same pack that had, like... Weren't we in Kamigawa? Some of these don't feel very Kamigawa flavored. Unless Aftermath is, like, we're looking at all the planes that Phyrexia invaded at some point. This is every plane, I see. Return up to 1 target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Exile the top 2 cards until end of next turn. You may play those cards. Open the way! Open the way! Into the woods! X can't be greater than the number of players in the game. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X land cards. Put those land cards onto the battlefield tapped, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's a really weird clause. X can't be greater than the number of players in the game? Why? Why does it matter? I mean, I guess... additional lands for 1 mana per is very powerful. Commander. I mean, I get that, you know, it's obviously meant to change how the card functions in multiplayer versus compared to 2v2. I guess I don't necessarily understand why they're like, oh, it's balanced to get 6 lands with this in Commander, but we can't allow that in regular 1 vs 1 play. Serpent Blade Assailant. Okay, yeah. Give a guy Death Touch. Wonder if they printed many or any guys with backup and also flash so that they can give their counter and ability to something as a combat trick. Okay. Big, slow, bad removal. Probably still playable in Limited for sure. Return all non-creature, non-land permanents to their owner's hand. Interesting. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. Oh, what's... It's Thraben time. And then he thrabbed all over them. Legendary creature, human soldier. 2/1 first strike. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. Oh, you got the Glow Rider ability, and you cost 1 less, and have first strike. Which is fine, because Glow Rider's not a card that ever mattered. Thalia, Guardian of Thalia. YouTube poops be like. It's Thalia, Guardian of Thalia. Alright, that's all my March of the Machines packs. Let's actually play a little bit of game. So I finished the color challenges. So if I'd started streaming earlier, I think I would do the jump-in event. But I didn't, so I don't think I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to continue what I did a little bit of the other day, which was I was trying out... Where's the... No, that was Color Challenge. Starter Deck Duel. Yeah. So I was trying Starter Deck Duel, and people had recommended me the blue-green and red-black decks. But I've got this quest now to cast 20 white or black spells, so why not? Let's just try the white-black deck. I don't really know what's in any of these. I lost a lot. I think it took me 4 or 5 games to get a single win with Desert Oasis, and at least one of those was because I did just make a bonehead mistake. But I was having a trouble just in general. Has Aram had a clippable card pack pop off yet? No, because when I open a pack, I never know what I'm looking at. We're up against Lucifer's Pretty Boy. A formidable opponent, to be certain. No white mana, unfortunately, but... yeah, I can play a couple of these, so yeah, we'll do this. I will say hello. Oh, it's a Ravenous Rat. Okay. Oh, God, I thought this said Woke Instigator. That's what they had at the Occupy Wall Street. Okay, a white mana, I might as well sandbag the fact that it's the black-white deck specifically, so let's just put out the Skullscap Snail that's black here, have him discard. He's thinking. He doesn't want to discard a card, he'd rather die. Fair enough, sir. I'd stay around, but it's 1:40 a.m., so good night. Good night to you, Demifly. Thanks for coming by. And now I claim my prize. Nothing, apparently. Oh, okay. I claim my prize. Terror of the Peaks! 5/4 flying for 5. Spells your opponent's cast. Okay, so it's got... Why isn't that just written as ward 3 life? Whenever another creature you control enters, deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. God dang. That's a scary Dragnom. Scary Drangan. Alright, let's try again. It was before Ward, okay. I'm surprised they haven't updated its Oracle text in that case. Oh, this person has not one of the basic avatars, so I probably lose. Uh-oh. No white mana and all white cards. Is that bad enough to mulligan? Let's try it. I'm feeling in a gambling mood, and I'm on the draw. What could possibly go wrong? Anyone who's watched me in Prague knows that I definitely err on the side of keeping questionable hands instead of mulliganing too much. So you should not be at all surprised. Oh, Commune with Nature. That guy's from Kamigawa originally, I think. Hey, look at that. Not punished. Not punished. I was right. Once each turn, cast from the top of your library, but only, yeah, you have to have mana to pay for it. So I think we're gonna play a creature instead. Yeah, let's play Neighborhood Guardian. Winnie to you, good sir. Oh, that's a 6/6 for 3. When it attacks, well, you don't control another dinosaur, put a stun counter on it. Okay. Probably gonna be playing this to have everyone sacrifice 2 creatures in a hot second. I guess I could just throw down Makeshift Binding here, but they're definitely gonna have worse things I think I'd rather use that on. Maybe we just assemble the players for now and plan on Rankle's pranking to try and get 2 creatures of theirs sacrificed. Okay. Yeah, we're going to jump that, since I'm about to make sacrifice anyway. Okay, here's the planes. I don't know that I want people to discard cards. I guess I could, because my cards are mostly pretty cheap. Discard a swamp and maybe outlaw medic or something. What's Rankle's prank? So everyone's gonna sacrifice 2 creatures for sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna do all of these. Discard a swamp, and I'll discard, yeah. Maybe like my last opponent, this one will also leave the game instead of discarding. Nope. Alright. Okay, another one. And in hand is a hulking raptor. Okay. Let's see. Power 2 or less from the top of your library. Okay, and yeah, let's just cast him from the top. Get that good card in the Yep, I'll take that damage. Okay. That. Whenever it attacks, mill a card. Okay. So let's. Oh, because they didn't have 2. Okay, so we're gonna play this. We'll just try to reveal a creature. Yeah, we're gonna play both of these so that I can pump this guy and also put a counter on him. Actually, do I wanna? No, I'll put well since he dies. We're gonna fly over for 4. Boy. Probably gonna need to makeshift binding him. Are you out of cards? You have 1. You have 1. Yeah, I'll game block and get fucking owned by a pump spell. Okay, when it attacks mill, whenever, oh, just when it ends. For another creature you can I could just chump with this guy, actually. Or I could just bind. think I'm gonna play this guy. What do we have on top? Oh, I can only do that once. So, that's fine. I'm just gonna play that guy. This isn't true, right? So the Outlaw Medic I get for free. Yeah, because I get the Outlaw Medic for free and he draws a card when he dies, I don't mind waiting a turn on this to chump with this instead. What game mode is this? This is the, play a precon against another precon mode. They're thinking about what they want to do with that card. Oh, okay. My mouse over them shows cards. Are they having a big think, or are they AFK? If it was a big think, it was too big for their own good. Oh, timeout used. I thought the message that I got in the game just said like, hey, if this counts down, by the way, then it passes the turn automatically. I guess you have like in Go we would call them yo-yo-me periods. Consumes a token on the left. I see. Okay. So you have some big think tokens you can cash in. Gotcha. All right. They can't. What could they be thinking about with 2 cards in hand? 5 mana. The board state is not that complicated. Maybe they had to go AFK for some reason. Oh, okay, okay, they're back. Can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. Bit of an asshole, that. Okay, so we're probably gonna need to makeshift binding this. I don't have the mana to play this Gorehound and do that, though. I can't do both. Other creatures. Yeah, I don't think I have time for that. I think I gotta makeshift binding this and play this. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. Kill that, see if we can hit a creature. But we do know we're getting that next turn. Okay. Second main phase. Yeah, we're gonna play you. And we're gonna makeshift binding. Alright. Probably drew a land and decided it wasn't going to happen. Three wins, hooray! Mystery Cosmetic. Cosmetic for this thing that I assume is from the new set. I love how quick and whooshy the effects in this game are. So, does this mean these are the only rewards I can ever get from this mode ever? Does this like reset daily or anything? Try out as many as you find the 2 codes. Then you can upgrade it and make it yours for the battles to come. Win 3 games to continue mastering your Spark. If you win with your chosen deck, it will be added to your collection to play in places like Spark Ring. So, but they're all already here. changes when I win with the deck. That rules text is outdated. Do they just give you all of them right off the bat now, I'm assuming, based on the fact that they appear to be in my collection? Interesting. And So I'm looking at collection here. I'm looking at decks, but... Deck details. Can I just look at my collection all up? That's all. Yeah, those are all command decks. If I go plus, if I make a new deck here. Okay, so this is me looking at my collection all up. In which case... I guess this is just the union of all of the decks, all of the starter decks? Like, do I actually own those cards? Guessing, it seems like the answer is yes, because I've got these dual that I recognize. Oh, okay, and I just realized they're showing copy there. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Well, we're at 11 out of 20 on this. So, my goal, I think, is to gain enough gold to be able to play in an event in the hopes that if I do well enough, and I'd probably start with one of these 7-win based ones rather than one of the fast all or nothing ones where you just have to try to go 3-0. Ultimately, I'd like to see if I can get into a loop where I'm pretty much able to just go infinite. And because if I remember correctly, yeah, what are the rewards for this? If you get to 7 wins, yeah, you get enough gems at 6 wins to enter another one. Get a little bonus pack. Not that that really... I guess in this, packs don't do anything other than help you for constructed. So you can't put them to it. That's the ultimate goal of drafting. Yes, it's much harder than it sounds, though. Oh, I know. I used to try and do it in MTGO way back in the day, and I could sometimes, but not always. But yeah, it seems like a reasonable place to start is try and get enough gold to do a thing. And it looks like... What's the difference between Premier Draft and Quick Draft? Oh, okay. Quick Draft is the bots draft, it looks like. Draft against AI with no waiting and 6 timers. Is that different from Premier Draft? Yeah, a time draft with 7 other players. Okay. Ah, okay, so Quick Draft... I guess you're still playing against humans at the end. The rewards are much lesser. 950 gems, 2 packs. You get to 7 wins. Premier Draft. Yeah. 6 packs, but more importantly, fully almost 50% more than it costs to enter one. You also can go infinite with only 5 wins, and almost go infinite with only 4 wins. So I guess I take it back. If I'm gonna bother entering one, probably makes more sense for me to save up the 10k to try and enter a Premier Draft, since the rewards are just... Yeah, even if you get 3 losses is when you get knocked out of these, right? Keep playing until you reach 3 match losses, yeah. So even if you only get 3 wins before 3 losses, that's the big threshold. You go from 250 gems to 1,000 at your 3rd win. So even if you go 3 and 3, you're still 2/3 of the way to the entry. I guess what sucks is because, actually, can you just buy gems with gold? Can gems and gold be interchanged? Because I was gonna say what sucks is if you're not buying more gems, getting 1,000 gems when you need 1,500 doesn't actually help you. But if you can interchange gold and gems, then that's not so bad because I could turn those 1,000 gems gold. Gold is the currency I'm using. These are all real money. I thought I saw somewhere where you could change gold into gems. You can buy gold with gems, I think, but not the other way around. Max. Oh. I know I saw that somewhere, but I don't know. That's gems for more. That's all. Okay. Not a big deal. In any case, our initial goal, then, I think, is to get 10,000 gold so that I can enter your draft. And it seems like the best way to do that is to just grind these quests. There's also the little daily win rewards. And then...
Hello, Air.
Hey, Carl. Ready?
Well, you're not opening packs anymore, I see.
Oh, I just realized my microphone's been all the way over here this whole time. Was I super quiet, chat? Because I wasn't supposed to be.
You were fine when I was listening.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm even louder. You can use your gold to do quick drafts, which can turn them into gems. That is true. That is true. If I ended up with 1,000 gems and I only needed 500... It's more that the game was comparatively quite loud. Loud. Yeah. Okay, so you only get the, like, rank rewards. You have to play Constructed or play Limited, and obviously playing the starter deck, Bazinga, does not count as Constructed, which I guess makes sense. Because you're not playing against a Constructed deck. Alright. So this is kind of off limits for now. I have to be able to play those formats for real. So, you know, let's just, the siren song of opening more packs. But no, we'll play a little more first. Let's then... What is this historic metagame challenge? Bring your historic deck.
That's I believe historic is like an MTG arena-only format? Maybe? I think.
Alright, so we're gonna stick with this black-white deck so we can try and do that, play black and white spells quest. Typically the gold grind goes challenge plus 4 daily wins. Ducky24. Hello, me ducky. Wow, we have both lands for the first time. Yeah, we'll be keeping this.
Ooh, deep cavern bat.
Ow. Here's the plains. What are we gonna lead with? That guy, probably? Another one! Break my balls, why don't you? I guess I could lead with this guy.
It's a duress. So,
it is pretty good. It's pretty good. The blue-green deck's the only one that I actually know a little because I was playing it the other night. Still, I have a limited supply of creatures that can give this guy flying, so I think I'm gonna lead with this and go for the bat.
Fair enough.
Whenever this creature attacks, each other attacking creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Okay. The bat's a bit of an all-star at the moment. It's a Tidehall Sculler. Yeah. It's a Mesmeric Fiend.
Back in our day. Battlefield to show you for a desert.
Is it land or desert? And I'm gonna put another Lush Oasis. That makes sense. Okay, well, I think... Yeah, I can do him and then 2/2 next turn, or this bitch, so yeah, we'll go for the Sanguine Evangelist. And that will give our guy flying. And give us a bat. We'll fly over for 2. I do have to watch out, because this deck I know has a giant Bungus with Flash for 4 mana. Oh, never mind, I don't have to watch out. He still only has 3 mana, because he's drawn all Lush Oases so far. This guy's pretty big. This guy's pretty big.
That's not a Blastoderm.
What? I never drew any flying creatures when I was playing this deck. This is bullshit. When enters or dies, create a Schmungus. Yeah, I think I want to get to attack with him once for the extra damage, so I'm just gonna take the 4 here. Okay. Now he's about to get to big mana, so I probably do need to play the bat this turn. Unless I want to really go and try and go big by playing this first so I can get the extra value off playing my little dudes. I do have a makeshift binding to deal with the next big threat he plays. Yeah, let's live dangerously. And I'm gonna attack with everyone.
Yeah, that can at least block the flyer.
Gonna trade. Alright. I assume we have a Bungus incoming. Hopefully, if I draw a land, I can Binding and Deep Cavern Bat. But either way, I have 2 Outlaw Medics that I can play to chump and gain a little bit of life back. So hopefully I can win this race. We will see.
Well, all your creatures are triggering your Wisp Drinker.
Never mind, she's dead.
Never mind. No fun allowed.
That's like this deck's only removal spell, too. Okay, well, fuck you very much. I know this deck has much scarier things than a 4/5, so I'd rather play one of these to chump, I think, than... Okay, we're gonna play the Deep Cavern Bat. Let's see what's in hand still. A land, it is a monster, this. Yeah, we never ever want to see that hit the table.
Yeah, get Bonnie out of there.
So we're gonna sit on his face. Let's go to combat and attack for 5. Oh no, it's every other creature. Alright, we attack for 4, that's still pretty good. And then an Outlaw Medic. Get in here. Chump and gain me a life and draw me a card. I'll probably play the Reach guy, like I have to assume, and hopefully Binding into attack will put me in a pretty good position to try and close this out. Keep an eye out for its comically undercosted green flash creature. Oh, I know. That's like the best card in this deck, in my opinion, from having played it the other night. Oh, and that's coming up next.
Gross.
Bristly Bill. Scary as fuck.
Bristly
Okay,
William.
obviously, we're gonna chump. That's what he's here for. Gain a life, draw a card. Oh, Rankle's Prank. I wish he hadn't played this guy also. Making everyone sack 2 creatures, though, could be pretty good right now, especially if I throw out a shitty little guy first. Let's see. Yeah, what do I want to do exactly? Let's play the Swamp. Oh, I can't play this guy and also Rankle's Prank, so... Let's see. I really want to save this for the Reach creature. So, I think I'm gonna throw out this. And this. So I can surveil. That's a good card. Yeah, we're gonna keep that on top. And then, let's see. If I attack with this guy, he mega dies. I do get a bat out of the deal, though. No, I'm gonna keep him back. Let's take my 2 here. Yep. Oh, you're not gonna play him with Flash. Alright. Fine by me. I definitely want to trade for Bristly Bill, right? Like, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't.
And do I want to chump? I think I kind of have to. I'm gonna be too low otherwise.
I mean, at least jump with the medic.
Yeah, I would have liked to have him to sack to Rankle's Prank, but I think we do this for now. Gain 1, I get another bat to sack to it. Yeah, we're still keeping that. Which I will draw. Okay. Okay.
So you can binding and make your move now.
I can. Which is probably what I should do. I think I'm binding the Rattle Worm and just swing with everything, and then I have make your move for next turn. Get out of here. Yeah, I've got make your move. Yeah, I'm probably fine to swing with everything, because I don't know of any cards in that deck that would let him deal the extra damage. So I think I just go for this. Oh, that's right, that also puts me up to 10. So I'm theoretically out of range anyway, though I'm certainly still gonna play them. Actually, will I? I really... Oh, God, another one? Alright. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Does he have another one of these that he can get to deal an extra damage? He does. Okay, so I'm back down to 9. Alas. He thinks he's got game, the fool. He thinks he's Schmeckeldorfed me with that top deck. Now this guy's just a 5/4 forever, so the green blades are actually bigger now, so let's kill this guy. And then I can Rankle's Prank to get rid of the other 2. Unfortunately... Oh no! If I lifesteal 1, I can kill with Rankle's Prank.
Haha!
And he doesn't have enough mana to play this. He can sack the map, that's not gonna do anything. Does not matter in the slightest.
Not gonna bring it up to kill damage.
Okay, so this should just be game anyway, because these fly and this has menace, so, Die! Alright. One thinks they are the Schmeckler, but they are in fact the Schmeckled! Of the face here. Yes! Holy fuck! We did it!
With the money.
It's like the, it's like the guy, the meme with, the guy who's pointing at the back and the guy in the front who's like... Did I play enough spells? I did. That's what I got. Okay, I got that money from that. So, we still need to kill 15 creatures and attack with 30 creatures. Let's try some other decks. I was told the red-black one was good. Let's try Outlaw Posse.
That probably kills things. It's red-black.
Feels like it should, certainly. Outlaw Posse. Ollie Sheeps. What have we got? Look, that looks like the semblance of a mana curve, so yeah.
Ah, Magda is great.
Zoop. What do you do? Whenever you commit a crime, create a tapped treasure token, sacrifice 3 treasures, make a boy. Okay. Let's see. Swamp and Magda. Oh, they're also playing the green-blue one. Get a Lusty Oasis. Makes sense. I'll play it. Tiny Bones, the pickpocket!
Oh, teeny.
When Plundering Pirate enters, create a treasure. Is anything I have that I can cast target? Not really. Yeah, I think we just play the Plundering Pirate this turn. Make a treasure. No, I'm not attacking. Ugh. 3/4 Green Blade, my arch nemesis. Reveals a forest. Hard Bristle Bandito. Magda's probably too valuable to justify gang blocking here, even though I could get a 1-for-1. So I think we'll leave it. Farming Scoundrel.
Does that target?
Not
doesn't.
my opponent's stuff. Other outlaws you can draw off hand and create 2 1/1s with tap target creature you control gets I can trick shot if I sacrifice my treasure. I don't think I really want to though, because that can kill much bigger things than what are already in play. Yeah, I think I just... Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot commit a crime right now. So I'm going to go to combat and just attack with this. You want a chump? Oh, they do. Alright. Oh. You want to 2-for-1. Okay, that's fine by me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Second main phase. Yeah, let's just get this guy out here. Lizard Wizard! Oh, these have haste? Fuck my ass. I didn't know that. Alright, well, it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, they're mercenaries.
I got blocked. What do you mean, yeah, they're mercenaries? This is other outlaws.
I mean, yeah,
who
they're
control
outlaws.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Assassins,
alright.
yeah.
I misunderstood. I thought these were a different type. Although, yes, now the abilities make more sense together now that I understand that. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Alright.
Welp.
Well, we're gonna have to trick shot that. Choose blockers? Yeah, I'll choose blockers. What do you mean? Oh, I hit 2 damage, but fuck. I meant to... Alright. I still am getting used to how this... when you need to hit the button to make things happen. Alright, well, we're obviously trick-shotting Bonnie Paul, for which I'm gonna need to sacrifice a treasure, but yeah, there's no way I'm not doing that. I do not want to target a creature
Bo's a token.
with that.
Yeah. You could do 2 to the cow.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Doesn't do anything, but you know.
And I'll replace my treasure. Oh, I forgot that this exists and is untapped, and so I can't attack anyway. Oops. Alright, well, whatever. There wouldn't have been much to gain by waiting to do it at instant speed anyway, because then I could just get owned by a response pump spell.
The blue-green deck seems pretty good.
I swear when I was playing it, they just had infinite removal spells and always had a super fast mana curve and killed me with, like, evasive creatures before I could get to this stage. You're only attacking with the 7/7. I don't really want to, but I think I probably better chump that with a little guy. Okay. At least I have some creatures that do things when they die, because my creatures are going to be dying a lot. Yeah, shit, dog. I can't get to 5 power, so I can't trade with that. Create a treasure token, or... Okay, I see. Let's just do you. And let's do you. And yeah, we'll do you. We'll do you, and we'll pump this guy so there's more things he can safely block. And we're gonna leave it at that, because I'm not gonna profit by attacking right now. Probably losing this one. Tiny Bones has Death Touch. Fuck my ass, I did forget that. This is the problem with playing a deck with all cards you've never read before that all have a paragraph of text on them.
Welcome to Modern Magic.
Map the Frontier up next. Okay. Sure. Get your map. Get your juice.
Get your map, get your slap.
Oh, those fly. Boy, I am not going to be having a good time of it. Okay, you're attacking with the 6/5. Can I get a reasonable trade for that? Yes, because I have... No, only that guy has the tap ability. This creates a guy with the tap ability when he dies. Okay, then... I'm gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna do... Actually... Yeah, okay, just give me my death effects. I don't like it. I would rather have stacked those up to get something. Scry 1. Do I want this mountain? Not really.
Being able to play both of your cards is not going to save you right now, so... Oh boy.
Montagna. My favorite state. Yeah, I mean, Tiny Bones can trade with something, so I'm not like 100% out of this, but the Flyers are gonna kill me by themselves anyway, in all likelihood. Alas. My kingdom for a board wipe. Indeed. Alright. I think we... Well, I mean, realistically, I think we lose, but we're gonna try. Let's see. He did a weird, kind of not very good block before. Maybe he'll do it again. Nope, he's smart enough to just take 3. Alright. Tiny Bones! Get him! And let's throw out this guy, too. I don't need the mana for anything else. At least now I can maybe trade with something, because these guys can pump. Alright, and that doesn't do anything to help him, so... Yeah, I need a third treasure to make a 4/4 dragon, alas. Oh shit, I didn't notice it was on me.
It's a shame you haven't drawn a single way to commit a crime.
Correct. He's thinking. He's doing the Susquehanna shuffle.
He's making scouts kiss and then not kiss.
Oh, yeah, I can activate that by sacking my treasures. Yeah, no, you can just fly over for half my life, so, I see you've noticed this. Whenever you commit a crime, well, I can stop reading there, because I can't. Right? Do I have anything now that does anything? I don't think I do. Nope. Alright, well, here's the 3/3. You know what? No, you know what? I'll keep the card in my hand to be mysterious. Maybe he'll think twice about attacking. Oh, true. I could Desecrate her for a treasure for some dragon. Yes, I did miss that interaction. I don't think that would have changed the outcome of the game. But, yes, that was an oversight on my part. Can you buff the enemy team? Does that... I mean, if I could target them with buffs, then yeah, that would still technically be a crime. You just have to target them. It doesn't have to be with something bad. But that's okay. I got closer to attacking with 30 creatures. Let's see. Yeah, I don't feel like that gave us a great showing for the red-black deck, so let's try this again. Cartman!
Oh, no.
Sure hope I draw a mountain.
At least you got ways to make treasures.
Yep. And I've got things I can play with just these. So we'll go for it. Try it. Right, he's the... yeah. Alright. Die! Oh, you better watch out. I'm assembling the smallest men known to the... man. Known to other men.
And sometimes rats.
Indeed. Black-white deck. Okay. So he'll probably have a blocker that immediately negates my ability to do anything. But maybe not. He's thinking. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright. Okay, alright, we got our turn 3 mountain. Not looking too bad. Yeah, we're just gonna... yeah, we're just gonna play this guy. I mean, I guess I can get in with these guys for the scry plus treasure, but that feels wasteful. If they were like this guy and actually drew a card on death, I wouldn't mind just suiciding them, but scry 1, the body's a little too valuable to give up for just that. In my experience, this black-red deck is too inconsistent. We shall see. Okay. Well, that lets us commit as many crimes as we want, so that's something we didn't have before. I love the animation on flying creatures, by the way. Let's just go to combat and swing for 3. Would you like to jump? Fair enough. We go for the pick. I think I'd rather use this to mind rot them when they're on a lower number of cards. So let's just go for Deadeye Duelist for now. He's got reach.
Got Wretch.
Mm-hmm. What'll it be, Cartman? Oh. Okay. I don't mind you using exile target creature on my 2-mana dude. That's okay.
Yep, surveil all you want.
One for the mills. Oh, okay. I think you probably would have wanted to draw that, but that's how it goes sometimes. Let's see. All I can do this turn is play this. Do I go for the discard 2? Do I go for the coercion? Probably go for the coercion if he's still got 5 cards. Let's swing for 6 first. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Do this. Okay, what do we got? Rankle's Prank, Neighborhood Guardian, Makeshift Binding, Snarling Gorehound. I think I'll take the Makeshift Binding out. Rankle's Prank can kill 2 things, but I have lots of shitty little guys to sacrifice to it anyway. I really love this feature, that it leaves the cards you know face up, so you don't have to fucking write them down or anything.
Screenshot quickly before they go away.
Yeah. Another one.
So loud. They're all screaming.
Oh. You have 6 mana? Oh, those cost 3. For some reason, I thought this guy cost 3 in a black. Yeah, bro, go for it. Also, you should have played these in the other order. You could have given target creature you controlled +1/+1. Let's see. I'm okay with trading this guy for either of these, I think. I can also sack the treasure for Trick Shot at any point now. Which might be worth doing, because this deck doesn't... I haven't seen any big creatures from this deck yet. I think I want to play this Boneyard Desecrator this turn. Yeah, let's go to combat. And... I misread that as Nezumi Linebacker. Trades? Question mark?
The Nezumi of Kamikawa are known for their football skills.
Okay, trades. Fine by me. I can't block that guy.
Sip.
Yep.
I take a little sip of my water.
Another one. Gonna pump the Phantom, I assume?
I would if I were them.
Yep. Yep. Ooh, yeah, he's gonna get some good extra damage out of this. Fuck me up, fam.
That's the sound of the unicorn running up. Run you down.
Is that in the background of you?
Yes.
Okay. Sounded like someone dragging a chair across the floor. Hey, now I don't have to sacrifice my treasure to cast Trick Shots. Which, yeah, keeping the treasure is probably worth more than the psychological bluff value of having a card in hand. Yeah, no, these guys still have value because they block Rankle's Prank from doing anything useful for him, so... Yeah, we go with the Desecrator, because we can combat Trick by sacking a guy if we need to. Oh my god, I did not mean to do that. Cancel, I just wanted to attack with him. No! Fuck my ass! Just... Ah! Stop! I'm trying... What happened? I passed through my combat phase somehow. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I'm sure if I replay the footage, I will see myself clicking the button like an idiot, but... Yep,
This is why we use Cockatrice. Much easier to go. We can go back.
Okay, he's just gonna swing with everything. And he played his land, so I know he doesn't have a combat trick. So that's pretty good for me. Let's see. So that has to be blocked by 2 creatures. Yeah, we can declare blockers now. So we're gonna block one of these. We're gonna block 2 guys. Every time I feel a little tickle, I'm like, is that a mosquito? Because it needs to fucking die. We'll block like so. I don't want to let him Rankle's Prank productively here, so I need to not have multiple creatures die. We're just gonna go with this, I think. We're gonna trade 1 for 1 these guys and just block one of these and take 4. Yeah, I'm not calling the trick shot here yet. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's leave that on top. I do need to remember that Rankle's Prank can make us both lose 4 life, mind you. So I can't let myself get extra fucked here. Okay, oh, he's just gonna play it right now. Alright.
We're all dogging the prank.
Yeah, that's fine. I think you just die to this, this now, unknowingly. 3, yeah, no, you're dead. Sorry, that was a bad, that was a bad idea, friend. You didn't need to do that yet. Okay, this time I need to not skip my combat phase, however. Okay. There. Didn't even need the combat phase I could have had. Easy. Simple and clean is the way you're making me feel tonight. Money.
More money.
I think that's all my quests. Hooray. Ah, I see. So the first 4 wins give you gold, and after that, it's 1 card and 25 mastery XP. Ah! Ha! My latest trophy. Dead.
Mm-hmm. Well done, well done. How much gold is it to draft again?
I am trying to build up to 10,000. There is a variety of draft that I can do. This is not the right tab. For 5,000. However, that's the yeah. So that's the quick draft. However, the rewards are a bit sketchier. You have to get to 6 wins to make your gems back for another one of these. Whereas
yeah, that's not worth it.
With the regular draft, you only need 3 wins. Doesn't quite get you there, but it's 1,400 out of 1,500. 4 wins gets you more than there, and the top prize is 50% more than what you need. So it's quite good. So yeah, I'm gonna save up the 10,000 for that, I think.
I think that's fair.
Okay. Let's see. So, yeah, no more quests that we gotta grind. You know, I think we've earned a little break, a little reward, if you will. I think we've earned a little Lord of the Rings. Shire Scarecrow. 0/3 defender for 2. He converts mana once per turn. Nice and simple. Surrounded by orcs. Amass orcs 3. Put 3 +1/+1 counters on an army you control. It's also an orc. If you don't control an army, create a 0. Oh, okay. So
Instead of lots of little tokens, you make one giant token.
I see. So you kind of have your choice of put 3 plus, okay, on an army or start a new one. Okay. So it's
Yeah,
mostly
if you have an army,
just-
it gets bigger.
Yeah,
if you don't have
yeah.
an army, you make.
Okay. And then mill X cards where X is the amassed army's power. Okay. Dreadful as the storm. Oh yeah, the scene that fucking freaks everyone out when they see Fellowship. And fucking... oh my god, I'm blanking on the actress's name. Galadriel. Is that Kate Blanchett? Am I
I
stupid?
think it is.
Anyway, I thought...
I will Google it.
I thought I knew for sure, but yeah, and Galadriel's like, oh, nice ring. It's like the Willy Wonka tunnel sequence of that movie. The editing just goes fucking ape shit for a second. Target creature has base power and toughness 5/5 until end of turn. The ring tempts you. The ring. As the ring tempts you, you get an emblem named The Ring if you don't have one. Then your emblem gains its next ability, and you choose a creature you control to become or remain your ring bearer. Your ring bearer is legendary and can't be blocked by creatures with greater power, is the first one. Whenever your ring bearer attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever your ring bearer becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller sacrifices at the end of combat. Whenever your ring bearer deals combat damage to a player, each opponent loses 3 life. Yeah, wait, what? I assumed this was gonna be, oh, like, maybe they start out good and get worse. This is all upside.
They starts out good and gets better and better, and
Wow.
I believe you get all of the effects.
Yeah, you do. That's the making a thing legendary. Like the ring bearer concept is neat. Entirely whiffed these abilities. From a game design perspective, fine, sure, neat. Exactly incorrect for the message of the Lord of the Rings. So I'm gonna call that one a fail overall. Sorry. Gorbag of Minas Morgul. Whenever a goblin or orc you control deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it to draw or create a treasure token. Is this the guy from The Hobbit? The guy they made up to be like Thorin's rival?
I think so.
Ents Fury. Oh, that's neat. More Mordor Trebuchet. Artifact creature wall. I like that they put walls in here, even though I'm sure they've like largely stopped using wall as a creature type now, just because it's flavorful for Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you attack with a created, throw a rock. Very funny. Denethor. In his white-black. He looks like this art makes him look like a character from Dishonored. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, make a 1/1 white human soldier. Sacrifice another creature. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. They stopped using walls? I liked walls. I don't know for sure that they stopped, but they definitely made a lot fewer of them once they decoupled wall from its inherent effect and made defender a keyword instead. They mostly started just making creatures that are animate things and giving them defender instead of making them literal walls. Shadow of the enemy. Exile all creatures from target player's graveyard. You may cast spells from among those cards for as long as they remain exiled, and mana of any type can be spent to cast them. I'm
Very
happy
cool.
that they print cards like this now, that they're just like... They're like... This kind of effect should actually be playable. In the old days, all the cards they made that were like, oh, take an opponent's card and you can cast it, were always like, you can cast it, but only until the end of the turn, and only if you have the right colors, and if you don't, it goes back in their hand, or some shit. inherited envelope. Okay. We got our little mana artifact. Mushroom watchdogs.
Very cute.
Aw.
Even if they are dogs.
Arwen? Whenever you scry, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Pay to scry 2. Rally at the Hornburg. Rally at the Hornburg this weekend, BYOB. Create 2 guys. They're white, even though this is a red card. Humans you control gain haste until end of turn. Brandywine Farmer. He brings some food. Bitter downfall. Oh, okay, I guess that's Boromir. Getting many arrowsed.
Arrowed.
Costs 3 less to cast if it targets a creature that was dealt damage this turn. Ah, okay. Oh, Eowyn. 3/4 haste. Oh, she just murks a thing. With greater power, I assume, than her is implied.
Yeah.
A 4 or greater. Neat. Only legendary creatures you control gain that protection. Alright, that's still neat, though. Let's open one more. Now for wrath. Now for ruin. I do enjoy that they bothered with the card names instead of keeping them fairly generic.
Mm-hmm.
The ring tempts you. Revive the Shire. Turn target permanent from your graveyard to your hand and make a food. When it dies, the ring tempts you. Ents Fury we've seen. Fog on the Barrow Downs. Oh, okay. Neat. Not very good by modern standards, I wouldn't think, since by and large this is strictly worse than Pacifism or Arrest, which are ancient by modern standards, but it is flavorful.
Mm-hmm.
Oath of the Grey Host.
Sagas are great.
You and target opponent each create a food token. Each opponent loses 3 life, create a treasure token. Create 3 tapped, so you feed them poisoned food, take their shit, and then they die and become ghosts.
Yeah,
excellent.
Exactly.
Lotho, corrupt sheriff. Why did I say it like that? The accent that all of the characters in Lord of the Rings have. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, you lose 1 life and create a treasure token. Damn. Call him Sheriff of Nottingham. This is interesting. Alchemy Eldraine, but aren't there multiple sets that have Eldraine in the name? So does this draw from all of them?
Eldraine, I believe, is the first Eldraine set, and then Alchemy are cards that are specific to Arena.
Okay, I thought the first Eldraine was Throne of Eldraine specifically, but I wasn't playing while that came out, so maybe I'm wrong.
Be happy you weren't. Oko is a menace.
I've heard that is when they started, like, banning shit tons of cards in Standard again.
Yes.
Let's see. So, you're a 2/1 for 2. I can cast you as an instant, I assume. Create 2 1/1 rats. During your turn, Ratcatcher Trainee has first strike. You may cast this card as an adventure. After you do exile it, you may then cast the creature later from exile. I see. So you can cast the creature directly, or you can do the adventure first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ginger Brute! I love that!
Can only be blocked by fast things.
Can't be blocked. Oh, that's a wonderful guy. You can't catch him. He's the gingerbread man. Them's the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Paths of Twinvale. Ah, okay, that's neat. Oh, they reprinted Compulsion.
I think they started doing like just special art prints eventually, and that's just like a special art reprint of that. Not legal in Standard, just a cool version of Compulsion.
Oh, right. Someone last night mentioned the, like, oh yeah, sometimes packs have cards that aren't actually in the set, and, 'cause fuck you. I don't like that. I feel like if you're opening packs of a set, anything you open in it should be playable in what that set is legal in.
It is playable in limited, but it is not in standard.
Exactly. That, like, no, and that makes even less fucking sense to me. It's only playable in limited because they were like, oh, how do we solve the problem of needing people to have cards in limited? I don't know. Just fucking whatever. Don't like. Confusing. Oh, okay. He's like a kind of lame, goblin sharpshooter. Spell stutter. Oh, yeah. Fairies. Fairies. Grow old together. Oh. Oh. Seek 2 creature cards from among the top 10 cards of your library, then shuffle. Creature cards in your hand perpetually get +1/+1. Aww. Precious gold! Ventress Transmuter. 3/4 for 4. Croaking Curse. Tap target creature. Create a cursed roll token associated. Oh, that makes it 1/1. Very funny. That's pretty good. Into the Fey Court. Draw 3. Create a blue-blue 1 fairy creature token with flying and can only block creatures with flying. Okay. Accident-prone apprentice. Oh, he's an adventure for another color. That's fun. Amphibian accident. Okay, turn something into a frog for a turn. And then he is, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, he gets +1/+1 forever, and that also triggers while he's in exile. Very fun. Overcooked. I love that game. Enchantment. Players can't gain life. I feel like in the time since I stopped playing, they've printed like 80 different cards that say players can't gain life for some reason, and not all of them are even like high rarity. Celebration. At the end of your step, create a food token. If 2 or more non-land permanents entered under your control this turn. Instead, conjure a card named Food Fight onto the battlefield, which is a special food. Artifacts you control have... Okay. Wacky. That does a lot of not super related things. I don't know why its static effect is players can't gain life. That seems wholly unrelated.
So you can keep
throwing
food.
Oh,
I guess
the idea is the food
the
he's making is inedible.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know what? I take it back. Now that I think the extra step, that makes sense with the flavor. All right. Fair enough. Hopeful Vigil. Make a 2/2. Put it on a ballerina. When it's put into a graveyard from play, 3 mana, sacrifice this. Funny joke.
I love the art on that night token.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's very stylized. Instants and sorceries you cast cost 1 less to cast. Dang, that's neat. Third Little Pig. Whenever you conjure 1 or more other cards, Third Little Pig perpetually gets +1/+1. This also triggers if Third Little Pig is in your graveyard. Funny joke.